Guys, we got a ton of quarterback matchups to run through, so we can get started with a matchup in Charlotte between a more talented quarterback in Zach Wilson and a less talented one, right?
And you be framing
Sam
stuff,
Darnold.
huh?
Isn't that correct?
This dude always trying to set his narrative.
Don't try to set people up with that.
That's right. That's right. Guilty. What about Sam Darnold versus Zach Wilson, Key?
Is it versus or which one we rather have?
Sure.
Right? I look at it as both right now. Look, I think Sam Darnold has a lot to prove. He's going up against the Seattle defense that could cause him some problems. This will be our first time really seeing full action of him in the Carolinas. But Zach Wilson, on the other hand, he's got a long ways to go. He's just a rookie. He gave us some amazing flashes in the preseason of what he could potentially be. I think it's a tall task to ask him to come into New York and replace a great quarterback from USC in Sam Darnold and do some of the amazing things athletically that Sam Darnold can do. But in all honesty, I think Zach Wilson has a promising future, and Sam Darnold is on a rebuilding of his career.
Y'all both crazy, man. I love y'all both. Look, I think Zach Wilson and what Robert Saleh, what they're doing, Mike LaFleur, I think they're building the right foundation, right? I'm going to be patient with Zach Wilson. I think with Sam Darnold, I expect big things from Sam Darnold this year. Joe Brady, I think, has an understanding. And Key, we talk about this sometimes getting reset, getting recalibrated.
Yes.
Right? Having guys like Robbie Anderson. I think we're going to see a better version of Sam Darnold because he had to get out of that Adam Gase situation.
By the way, you see this did you know on the screen, guys?
Think
Key,
about
you
it,
see
though,
this
Maxie?
did you know on the screen? First time ever a top 3 drafted quarterback, because Wilson was second overall, of course, has ever started his NFL career against another top 3 drafted quarterback, by the same franchise. That's wild. Sorry, Key, go ahead.
Our research team really does.
Yeah, that was important to say. Yeah, go ahead.
Make sure you get this one in, guys.
I needed to interrupt the flow to give you that little nugget. Go ahead, Key.
No, what I was going to say is Sam Darnold this is the first time in his career, Max, as you know, being in New York and covering this stuff, first time in his career that he's had a guy like DJ Moore and Robbie Anderson and Christian McCaffrey as his skill position player. So it's going to be interesting to see if the Jets make the right move.
You get an athletic quarterback like Darnold, and you give him a guy like McCaffrey, you can do a whole lot of stuff. I like Zach Wilson just because I think the arm talent's different. I think he can make some throws that not most guys can make. And Mac Jones versus Tua Tagovailoa is interesting in week 1 as well. Obviously, Mac Jones has now been anointed. Tua's in year 2. It wasn't that long ago where Tua was supposed to be the next great. Justin Herbert had cooled off in college a little, and pre-Trevor Lawrence. It's Tua. He's going to be the next great one. Who do you like here, Key?
I like Mac Jones, but I'm paying attention in this game to Tua because I already know what I'm getting in Mac. I know what Mac Jones is going to do. It methodically move the ball down the field. Don't make any mistakes, son. Ball off. We'll play defense and protect you. He'll be 17 of 23, 198 and a touchdown. He'll be the hero of the game. I already know that story. But the interesting one is Tua. What is it that the Miami Dolphins, what are they getting? What are the Miami Dolphins getting? Is he going to be the guy who looked last year with flashes that he could be pretty good? Or is he going to be the guy that got replaced 3 different times to give Ryan Fitzpatrick an opportunity to win the game?
Let me turn that around on you. What if Tua put up the numbers that you just said Mac Jones put up? Like, what if he was really efficient, didn't turn the ball over, good completion percentage? Would that be good enough in year 2 for Tua for you, or do you need to see more kind of flashes of greatness from him?
No, it would be okay, because if that's what the style that they want to play with, see, that's the style that New England wants to play with. If that's the same style that Miami wants to play with, I accept that. I don't have any issues with that whatsoever.
Yeah, but their styles are different. Key, Brian Flores isn't going to play Bill Belichick. I would just say that, look, the narratives that follow around Tua over the past week, a lot of flirtation, Deshaun Watson, he's out there. That has to be looming over your mind. You're not a captain for whatever reason. If they decide to go with veteran players or guys who are a little bit more stable, not with the stars, this is an opportunity on a big stage against a guy like Mac Jones, and the defense has been retooled by Bill Belichick for Tua to say, this is my damn team. And it starts with a huge divisional opponent.
Big Ben versus Josh Allen. Josh Allen's a great, at this point, at least last year, dual threat quarterback. Is Big Ben a threat quarterback at all? Does he have a threat? Who do you like there, Key?
Only threat Ben has is when he delivers the football.
Okay.
Stop.
I didn't. I just didn't know. I
delivers
just didn't know. I didn't say nothing. I just didn't know. Okay, I'll shut up.
Delivers the football to his receivers and let Najee Harris take some of the pressure off of him. I like Josh Allen in this game, but I love Ben Roethlisberger in this game. He's out to prove to everyone that he's not finished. Yes, he's on a one-year deal, but that doesn't mean he can't come back next year if he has a promising season. Think about the players that's with him. You got Johnson, the receiver. You got Washington. You got Claypool. You got Juju Smith-Schuster. And you drafted a superstar in the making in Najee Harris, who can catch the ball out of the backfield. You can detach him from the line of scrimmage, matchups on safeties and linebackers. I like what they're doing. Mika Fitzpatrick in the secondary. And as we mentioned earlier, Max, the damn coach on the sideline. I get it. Buffalo played in the AFC Championship game. Whip-de-damn-do. Big deal.
I know. I feel like I know what the Bills are. Can they go another level up? That's a question we'll ask. You know, we talked about that before. Like, was Josh Allen the best version of what we're going to see with Josh Allen last year, or can he exceed that? That's a question. I also question for Pittsburgh, what is this defense really? You talked about the O-line, Max. I'm like, what is the defense? Maurice Pouncey no longer there. Bud Dupree no longer there. Lyman, Mike Fowler no longer. Alejandro Villanueva no longer there. Mike Hilton left for Cincy. A lot of questions defensively if can they get back to what they used to be?
Well, on the O-line, for sure there are questions. I like the Pittsburgh defense.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming, sports, and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.